Hey everybody, it is that time of the week. It is Kristy, live with Kristy week, whatever day. I don't know what day we're doing today. We've been doing so many videos. We've had technical difficulties. Are we good? We're good. Are we good? Everybody see me? Been waiting. Here we go. Yes, here we go. Hello, Jeff. I know you've been waiting. We've had technical difficulties. I'm sorry. Anyway, it is live with Kristy Day. It is Wednesday, Wicked Wednesday, Werewolf Wednesday, whatever kind of Wednesday you are having. It is Wednesday. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming on in and joining me and talking about horror and listening to my crazy opinions and all the other fun stuff. I do have to remember to keep up with the chats this time, because last time I was like behind on chat because it doesn't like automatically scroll for me. So I have to keep up with everything. So hello, August. How are you? Jeff, Zombie Momsen, how are you? That horror couple, hello, how are you? All right, guys. So this week, for the Nightmare podcast, we talked about, or we watched The Nun 2, and we talk about The Nun 2. It will air Friday here on the YouTube. Hello, Chris. How are you? Is this supposed to be buffering on my end? It's buffering on my end. Is it supposed to? We've had technical difficulties, so just... Hello, Nightmare Creepy. Hello, Ryan.
Like your thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
You look fine on here.
Okay. It's just not showing up on my end. It's just buffering.
The chat or the...
Not the chat. The main
yeah.
picture thing. Yeah, it's just kind of a buffer thing.
I mean, no.
Okay.
You're supposed to be getting that. However, it's still going through.
Just going through. So everybody can hear me and see me, correct? But it was a popular hit. The first night. Yeah, we're going to talk about The Nun. Getting the Goosebumps trailer tomorrow. Oh, that's good. Yeah, there's a lot of good movies coming up. I'm waiting for October because right now I just cannot find anything to watch. As far as trying to watch some new movies for y'all to talk with y'all about on here, I had a really hard time finding stuff. So, David said we're loud and clear. Okay, cool. But I found a few movies to talk about. But let's talk about The Nun 2 really quick. I won't have any spoilers or anything. We didn't do any spoilers for the podcast. I don't want to do that. We might have said a few little tiny things, but nothing too major. So as far as this is one that me and Brian actually did not agree on. Usually me and him pretty much agree on movies. We did not agree on this one. He still didn't really care for this one, although he said he liked it better than the first. But I liked it better than the first. I thoroughly believe, and I'm telling you, it is better than the first. But I actually really did enjoy this movie. I give it kind of an 8 out of 10 as to where I would give the first one like a 6. I don't think they're that horrible, but it wasn't, as far as the first one, it wasn't exactly what I was expecting with it, but it wasn't like garbage or anything. But it was a little bit boring. I guess I kind of wanted more of the nun story, and you kind of got a little bit of the nun in the first one, but you also got the story of the priest and that little boy that he exorcised too. So it was kind of like, okay, I just want nun. I feel like we got more of the nun in part 2. I feel like we did. Me and Brian, like I said, differ very much on this part 2 movie. I thought it was more nun, more jump scares, more creepiness, more blood, more gore. I liked the story with this one better. I was not bored. There's a boarding school of girls in this particular movie, and they're part of the story, and I liked that, them being part of the story and having, children like that involved too, with the story. One of the children's mother The mother is the older sister in the Narnia movies, which I love the Narnia movies. And when I seen her, I did not realize that she was in this movie. I'm not sure what that actress's name is, but I really like her, and she is in this movie. There is something to do with a goat. That's all I will say, and I liked the goat. That's all I'll say about that. That was really cool. It tied into the first one really well. You get Frenchie back, Maurice, Frenchie, whatever you want to call him. He comes back. He's actually, I will say this, he's actually possessed by the nun. That's most of it. But you get some other story within this movie. It's kind of like how they get rid of the Valak at the end of this movie. So you get a whole other little story in there too, a little bit more backstory. But yeah, it tied in really well. I like I said, I liked it better. It kept me more intrigued than the first one. And that's really all I have to say about it. I mean, I thought it was pretty good. I don't know. You're gonna have to watch the podcast. What did y'all think? I mean, I'm getting mixed reviews. There's still some people that are like Brian, are like, yeah, I still don't like it. I still whatever. Or some people are like me and they do like it better than the first one. I don't know how many people have watched it yet, but I mean, have you watched it? I mean, what do you think? Tell me what you think about it. I thought it was a little bit more creepier. And some of the jump scares got me. I don't know. It was better, I thought. Hello, Cody. Hello, Trico. How are you? A C grade from the movie review. Okay. Should have its own movie. Oh, I thought the same thing about the goat. I thought the same thing. You see part 1 to enjoy it? I don't think you have to see part 1 to enjoy it, but it does tie it in. At least you'll know about the Maurice Frenchie character, since he is possessed by her. Because at the end of the first one, you see him and you see an upside down cross on his neck, and some stuff had happened in the first one, and you're like, oh, okay. And they picked it up from there with the second one. So that was good. But that's really about it. Just getting to know him as a character, maybe. But that's really, I don't know if you would really have to watch part 1 though to get part 2, except just for knowing the 2 characters, and that's it. But you can figure it out, I'm sure. Hello, Noah. How are you? Oh, Cody, you're sick. I'm so sorry. Do you have COVID or flu? I hope you get to feeling better. I hope my show can get you to feeling better a little bit. Maybe you can watch one of these movies. Hey, Anthony. How are you? Hello, James. Dragging you. Is that what we're doing? We're dragging you to the theater to see it. Cold, flu. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope you get to feeling better. We're pretty good. Night of the Demons. Night of the Demons is good, yes. Bloodflower. I haven't seen Bloodflower. I haven't heard of Bloodflower. That's pretty cool. I haven't heard that one. What's Bloodflower? The Pope's Exorcist was way better. Was it? I don't know. Huh. Let me think about that. I don't know. I think I like Nun 2 better, actually. Yeah, I might like Nun 2 a little better. A little better. All right, let me keep up with the messages here. It's on Shudder. Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to... I haven't really been on Shudder very much lately. But I'll have to go check that out. Oh, I like Pope's Exorcist. Oh, it is entertaining. I do like Pope's Exorcist. But I think I may like the Nun 2 just a smidge better. Just a little. It deals with killer plants. Oh, cool. That might be fun. Thank you, Charles. Hello, Sin666. How are you? You're not that late. Trust me. I've only talked about the Nun 2 so far. Oh, thank you. Yep. It's my birthday next week. Don't hesitate to watch Nun 2. Just go watch it. Seriously. Just watch it. You'll be okay. All right, guys. Well, I have 3 more movies to talk about. I haven't watched a whole lot because, like I said, there just hasn't been much, in my opinion, or anything that's really catching my eye really to watch lately. No new movies on Tubi, so nothing new from Tubi. I'm sorry about that. They haven't put anything new on. What's up with that, Tubi? No Tubi originals? Hello. Anyway, so I did watch a movie that I just noticed that just came on Hulu. And it's called I'll Be Watching. Oh, no, not that one. That was The Friendship Game. I'm sorry. I'll Be Watching is on Amazon. Excuse me. Scratch that. I'll Be Watching, Amazon, and I believe it's also on Tubi too. But it's a new movie that just came out on Amazon. I did post the posters on my Instagram if you wanted to check that out. So the poster art for this movie, I'll Be Watching, it kind of looks like it's going to be a slasher movie because you see her with a knife, and then you see like a guy behind her, like in a mask and stuff. So you kind of think it's going to be some type of slasher movie. Is that guy involved in the movie? Yes. Is it a slasher? No. So the poster's a little misleading because that's just kind of what I thought it was, but it kind of turned into a little bit of something else. But the masked guy is in it. It's more of a thriller than it is horror. Hold on, let me see what y'all are saying. No, I've never been to Halloween Horror Nights. I've never done that. See, Sin 66 like the Nun 2. American Mary is good. You should watch American Mary. It's so good. It's so good. I'm going to have to try that Blood Flower movie. But anyway, so I'll Be Watching deals with this couple. They move into a new house, but the wife is dealing with her sister had just died a few months before. And the sister is played by Hannah Fierman. I know y'all know her. She's in a lot of horror movies. So the sister is played by Hannah. And she is killed by a burglar coming into her house. And, he murders her. And so it shows at the beginning. And then a few months later, it shows the couple, the sister, her name is Julie. She's trying to deal with that, with her sister's death and other mental health issues and stuff. And anyway, so her husband was like, well, let's move to a new home, to a new area, get a new fresh start, move somewhere more quiet, all this stuff, to kind of just help her out. So they move into this new house, and her husband is into technology, and the house is like a smart house, and it starts talking to them. And I swear to you, the house sounds like Megan. So for a minute there, for a little while, I'm thinking, okay, so is the house going to like do stuff to her? Like, is the house going to get all crazy? Like Megan got all crazy? Is that what this is going to be about? No, the house ends up helping her though later on in the movie. But for a minute there, I thought that's how the direction was going to go with it. And I was like, oh, okay. The house, I swear, sounds just like Megan, like an adult Megan, and is really creepy too, and like way too smart. It's like really weird. Like she starts talking to the house, and the house is actually talking back to her. It's really strange. So anyway, so they move into this house, but then her husband gets a call to go out of town to like Hong Kong or something. She doesn't want him to go, because, they're trying to work on their marriage and work on everything. But he goes, and she's begging him not to. She does not want to be alone. She's freaking out. But he leaves. So now she's home alone. She's freaking out. And she's freaking out because she's also thinking about how her sister had died, someone breaking into the home and killing her. And that's why her husband had the smart house. Well, there's also a sheriff involved in this movie, and that is played by actor David Keith. He is also an executive producer of this movie too, so that was really, really cool to see a little cameo with him and him be executive producer. I do love David Keith; he's a great actor. So basically, throughout the movie, she's like hearing things and thinking someone's trying to, in other words, mess with her, fuck with her. She thinks someone's messing with her. She had someone come over and look at the camera equipment and stuff, and now she's thinking that person hacked into the camera equipment and all of the technology in the home, and thinking that this person hacked into it and is now messing with her, because now the house is like speaking to her phone's doing crazy stuff, someone turned off her car, but yeah, someone's kind of messing with her now that she's home alone, and she's trying to figure it out and what's happening, and she thinks at one point she does end up thinking it's her husband maybe doing it, and then she does find out that her husband is cheating on her. So that's really where he is at. He is not in Hong Kong. And she finds out that he's cheating on her because the house tells her. It's so strange. I do not want my house talking to me like that. But like the house is telling her the emails that he gets. And is like telling her basically, hey, look at this. And you'll see this. And it's so strange. So she finds out he's cheating on her. And there's a part in there where, where's it at? I wrote it down. Okay, so another funny quote from a movie. So last week I told y'all the funny quote about the vampire movie, about sucking the blood and she's going to get high. So she's calling, she's trying to call her husband to see what's happening, see what's going on. This was actually right after her cat was found in the washing machine. So somebody put her cat in the washing machine. So she's dealing with that. So she's calling her husband, and her husband's phone, it says this: "We're sorry, the caller you have reached is with another woman. Would you like to try later?" Can you imagine if you call your husband or whoever, "We're sorry, the caller you have reached is with another woman. Would you like to try your call later?" It's just like, oh my God, what? So then eventually, yes, towards the end of the movie, I'm not going to say anything, there is a twist. You do find out who is messing with her, and you do find out what's going on. So yeah, I thought it was it was pretty entertaining. It was interesting. I'm not sure if this movie would be for everybody. Again, it did seem a little Lifetime movie-ish in a way, but it did keep myself intrigued, and it was entertaining. I liked it. It was decent. I'd give it like just a mediocre 5 or 6. It's worth a one-time watch. It's nothing I would buy or anything. But it was decent. So go check that out on Amazon. I watched it on Amazon, but I think it's on Tubi as well. But it's called I'll Be Watching. Just came out. It's about an hour and 36 minutes long. So, yeah, it was interesting. More of a thriller, like I said. Not really horror. Okay, what are y'all saying? Oh, I'm behind. Hold on. American Mary, yes, American Mary is awesome. Love American Mary. Silent. The video game. I never played the video games. I'm not a big Silent Hill person, but the figure's really cool. All this stuff is brand new. I'm going to talk about all this stuff here shortly. And we got a ton of more new stuff in today as well. We got lots of new stuff in, y'all. Lots of stuff that everybody's been waiting on. Demon possession. Yeah, I know I need to go to the Horror Nights. The problem with that and why I haven't gone is because usually like Halloween is so busy for us and all that, and then conventions and everything. It's just to take the time away and the money and all that to go do it. It's actually a bad time of year for us. I guess if I didn't have the store and all the other things going on, I would probably have more money and more time to do that. But yeah, I need to go. I need to go one year. Yes, we're going to do Haunting in Venice will be the movie that we're going to talk about next week. So yeah, I'm going to check it out. I'll probably watch it probably Monday. I tend to like to go to the movie theaters on Monday. It's a lot less busy. When I went to see The Nun 2, nobody in the theater. It was fantastic. There's nobody in there. And I did it in the IMAX too. It was great. But yeah, we're going to do Haunting in Venice next week, and I'm so excited about that movie. Very excited. Bloodflower is in subtitles. Oh, boo. Boo. You know what? I hate that I hate subtitles because I really feel like I'm missing out on some good movies. So, as I'm trying to watch movies for you guys to review, there was about 3 movies that I actually kind of really wanted to watch, but all 3 ended up being foreign. And I was like, God, I can't do this. I don't have the attention span to have to read and look and pay attention at the same time through the movie. Have I watched movies like that? Of course I have. And were they good? Yeah, they ended up being really good. So I know I'm missing out on stuff. What I need is somebody else with me to say, okay, Kristy, we're going to sit down and we're going to fucking watch this movie, and you're going to watch it and you're going to read it and you're going to like it. That's what I need. Because if I'm at home by myself, then I'm probably not going to watch a foreign film. But anyway. Smart House with Katie Seagal. Yeah, there you go. Not Keith David. No, David Keith. I know. Hello, Gory Bits. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hello, Elaine. How are you? I hope you're doing well too. Thank you for joining in. Thanks. I'm glad you liked my shirt. Let me tell you about the shirt. I literally was like, I have no idea what horror movie shirt I want to wear today. I was like, okay, I'm going to get my Metallica shirt. I'm just going to go with Metallica. Jarvis was running interference for Tony Stark. And the nun may be tied together at time. Oh, now that's an interesting concept. I like that. Tune or no crust. I love the name. I don't know how you came up with that, but I like it. But made a good point. Was thinking the Pope's exorcist and the nun may be tied together at some point. Yeah, that's an interesting concept. You never know. Yeah, I am. I'm going to watch the Pet Sematary movie. I'm very interested in seeing how that goes. So yeah, I will watch that and we will discuss. I will talk about it on here for y'all. Heavy metal and horror. There you go. I haven't listened to the whole new record yet. I need to. I'm so behind on so much stuff, y'all. But I've been a Metallica fan since I was probably maybe 13. I'm going to say 13. I think I was probably in 8th grade is when I started to really get into Metallica and get into all that and that scene. Yeah, 8th grade. Okay. Another movie. Let's talk about this movie really quick. It's an older movie. It's called Ghost Story. I'm sure a lot of y'all may have already seen this movie. It's from 1981. It's on Amazon. And I don't know why I haven't seen this movie. Why have I not seen an 80s movie? I love 80s horror. I want to watch every freaking 80s horror movie that there is. I don't care what it is. I want to try it. And I really thought I've seen Ghost Story before, but as I started watching it, I was like, you know what? I haven't seen this because I didn't remember any of it. And man, that's a good movie. So my birthday is next week, and I did put Ghost Story Blu-ray on my Amazon wish list. Just saying. Just saying. So there's some really good actors in the movie. First off, Craig Wasson. I hope I'm saying that right. He plays Neil in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 Dream Warriors. So he's in the movie. Alice Krieg. I'm not sure how you say her name. Krieg. She is the main lead Mary in Sleepwalkers. So she's in this movie. She plays the ghost. And she's just absolutely stunning. She's just a stunning woman. I love her in this. And she's stunning in Sleepwalkers, but she's extremely stunning in this movie. There's some moments of her in this movie that are not stunning, but she's just a beautiful, gorgeous lady. Fred Astaire is in this movie. Y'all know Fred Astaire. He was a big-time dancer back in the day. And then Melvin Douglas is in this. He played Senator Carmichael in The Changeling. So, which I thought was very interesting because I've never seen him, that particular actor. I love The Changeling. I've never seen him in anything else. So, but he is in this movie. So, Ghost Story is basically about 4 gentlemen that are in their own little club, clique type of thing called the Chowder Society. They've been doing this since they were like teenagers or college or something, since they were very young, and now they're all very old. But there is this lady ghost that is haunting them, and that is really haunting one of their sons, who is played by Craig Wasson. So he is really getting haunted by this lady. He thinks that she's real. You know, he's having episodes, delusions, I'm not sure what you want to call them, with her that he thinks are real, because he's like being with her, if you know what I mean. But then finding out that she's not real. And so he's just trying to figure out the story behind her and what's going on and what's the story. And he keeps going back to the gentleman, but now they're dying off. Each one keeps dying. Something's happening. And it's the ghost. I can't remember what her name is in this. What is her name in this? Hold on. Let me figure out what her name is. Anyway, it's the ghost of Alice. Let me see what her name is. I cannot believe I didn't write that down. I am so sorry, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. What is her name? Alma. That's right, Alma. Alma and Ava is her name. She's got 2 different names in this. So Alma, it is the ghost of Alma, and he finds out that his dad and his friends, the Chowder Society, when they were younger, had accidentally killed her. One of the men weren't being very nice to her, and they all 4 were kind of using her in somewhat of a sexual manner. They don't get too detailed with it, but they get a little, they show a little something for you to understand the situation. And, she gets sassy and is trying to get out of the situation, and they ended up accidentally killing her. And then putting her in a car and putting the car in a lake, and then that's it. She's gone. So now she's haunting all of them years later and killing them. And so the son, played by, like I said, Craig Wasson, his name is Don or David in this movie. He's just trying to figure out the story, and he figures out that his dad and his friends had killed her. And that's basically what the story's about, basically. And there's a little more to it than that, of course, but that's basically what it's about. It's a very, very well done movie. Awesome practical effects that you just don't get anymore. Beautifully shot movie. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I do not know why I did not watch this movie earlier. Like I said, I thought I had seen it before, but I had not. So that was the first time watch. So it's on Amazon. I highly, 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 highly suggest Ghost Story. If anything, go watch Ghost Story. Cody, you're not feeling good, go watch Ghost Story. If you haven't seen it yet, it's really good. What are y'all saying? Hold on, let's see. Where are we at? Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, Elaine, but happy birthday. Anthrax. Oh, yeah. The Toonie Terrors. Y'all, I'm loving all these Toonie Terrors. I'm going to get to them, I promise. Fred Astaire. Yes, Fred Astaire is in this. I know you know who Fred Astaire is. Isn't that crazy that Fred Astaire is in a horror movie from 1981? Body Double. That's a good one. Gretel and Hansel. Haven't seen that. HBO and the movie channel in the early 80s. You know what? And that's funny that it was on heavy rotation on HBO, because that's how I watched a lot of my horror movies, was HBO. But I don't ever remember watching this. I should have. I love The Changeling, y'all. The Changeling is the only movie that's really, that's ever really scared me. Highly, highly, highly suggest. Yes. Oh, he is watching over you. He's watching over you every single day, I'm sure. All right, one more movie, y'all, and then I'll shut up. Okay, let me get it pulled up on my IMDb really quick. Da, 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 da. Not that movie. Here we go. Friendship Game. Okay. So another movie I watched, The Friendship Game. That movie I noticed just came on Hulu. So that's on Hulu. And it's an hour and 30 minutes long. It looks like it came out last year, but it's new to Hulu this year. So the only actor I recognize and that I know in this movie that y'all will know is Peyton List. Of course, she plays Tori in Cobra Kai. So she is in this. She's one of the main leads. I did read that Bella Thorne was supposed to be her role, but something happened. I'm not sure what, and she didn't do it, so they got Peyton to do the role. I actually really... I enjoyed this movie. It wasn't too bad. I probably enjoyed it a little more than the I'll Be Watching movie. But, so it's about 4 friends. Zuza. Yeah, Zuza is her name. That's Peyton List. Cotton, Rob, and Court. And Court is short for Courtney. So it's three ladies and a guy. They're all been friends for a long time. And Zuza and Cotton it shows the beginning of the movie, they're at a yard sale, and Cotton sees this big ball, like this big sphere thing it's about yay big. And it's just weird looking sphere, and this creepy old lady comes up and says, "Oh, that's the friendship game. It tests your friendship. You tell it your innermost desires, and then you'll see if you stay friends after that." And that's what it does. And so the 2 friends, Zuza and Cotton, are intrigued, and Cotton takes it home, and she wants her and her friends to play this friendship game. So they play. While they're playing, you also see that there's this young boy. His name is Kyle. He's like this huge hacker kid. He's so into computers and technology. You also see this kid watching Cotton's room while they're playing this game. Somehow he's hacked into her room and he's just watching her. Creepy. So he kind of sees, everything that had happened and what's going on. in that room. So they play the game, and then all of a sudden, Cotton is missing. She's just missing. They can't find Cotton, and things are starting to happen. Things are getting weird. The other friends, Zuza, Rob, and Court, are now having all these trippy delusions that involve Cotton. They're seeing Cotton. They think that she's like some type of ghost or something. But yet, horrific things are happening to them within these delusions, but yet they're not exactly real. So this is where the movie gets interesting on how the movie was shot. So, it's shot regularly throughout most of the movie, but when they're having the delusions, I don't know my camera stuff. I don't know the terms. But when they show the trippy delusions that they're having of Cotton and the horrific things happening to them, like somebody had like their stomach cut open and they show that. Everything kind of goes into reds and blues and greens in the movie. So you get that kind of artistic camera video stuff going on in the movie as well. So yeah, what happens is they all tell their true desires, but yet what happens is that the true desires actually come true. Okay. I don't want to get too much into it because it gets really complex. But the hacker kid kind of gets involved too because he's seeing everything that's going on. And he had kind of seen what happened to Cotton and where she's at. And then towards the end of the movie, are they all friends or are they not? That's the big question. So I don't want to give it away. I want you to go watch it. But like I said, it does get kind of complex because it kind of goes back and forth to them playing the game. But then it goes to them. After they played the game, they went to a party, and that's where their innermost desires that they had said in the game happen. But it kind of goes against all their friendship. But they're trying to fix that throughout the movie. They're figuring that out. They're trying to fix it and figure out how to get Cotton back and be friends by the end of the movie. So I was very intrigued by it because I was like, okay, so what's going to happen? What's happening? Is that real or is this real? Some of the stuff you don't know if it's real or not, but they completely explain everything by the end of the movie. And then you're like, okay. And then it continues. I don't know. I thought it was pretty interesting. It's a pretty interesting concept for a movie. Something a little different. I don't know if it's something that I would buy, to purchase for my collection or anything. I don't know if I would watch it again, but it's not something I'd watch over and over and over though. But it was a decent watch. I highly recommend it for just to watch at least once, just to give it a try. I would not want to play the friendship game though. At all. And I felt like the way it ended, like, is there going to be another one? Or are they just ending it like this just cause? So I don't know. We'll see. Need to see what is on the table. Can't see them. Could zoom in too much room above her head. Oh, I'm going to show the products in just a minute, I promise. Okay, so anyway, go watch A Friendship Game on Hulu. And that's really about it. The only thing else that I watched that I wanted to, like an honorable mention kind of thing, is the RoboCop documentary. The 3rd episode aired yesterday, and it's so good. I love this documentary. There's 4 episodes, and the 4th one will air next Tuesday. So right now, there's just the 3 episodes on there. It's on Screambox. So please go watch the RoboCop documentary. And I want to say thank you to Screambox for sending me the little RoboCop documentary package they sent me. That was very nice of them. That was great. I got a T-shirt, and I got a Handmade My Robot RoboCop figure. So that was cool, and some little trading cards. So thank you very much, Screenbox. I really appreciate that. I'm curious about 3 of the 4 movies you have discussed, and there's no way I would think about any of them if not. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, August. I do hope y'all at least take one of the movies that I talk about every single week and watch them and take my suggestions. I have to say I really enjoyed pretty much all of the movies I watched this week. I really did like The Nun 2. Ghost Story is probably the one I really recommend out of all the movies. I love my 80s movies, though. But I did think The Friendship Game and I'll Be Watching was decent. I do think, knowing all y'all, I do think y'all would be maybe into The Friendship Game more than the I'll Be Watching movie, maybe. But just because, like, the I'll Be Watching movie is a little bit like a Lifetime type movie. But it was good, though. It was a good little thriller. So, I suggest all of them. There wasn't anything that I hated this week. All right, so let's talk about these products, because everybody wants to talk about the products. So let's talk about the products. We got tons of new stuff in today from NECA. Haha. So we got in the Toonie Tears. Let me move this. Let's start with Elvira. So we got in the Elvira Toonie Tear. I don't know how much she is. What did we say? 30, I think, something like that. I think it's 30, and then these are 20, I believe. But I love the Elvira. She comes with her little couch and the dog. That's so, so cool. Can y'all see? Can you zoom in? There we go. So there's Elvira. And all this stuff is available in-store and online. NightmareToys.com. Just put in Toonie Tears, and all of our Toonie Tears will pop up. We have other ones in stock as well. This is the Vampira. Love her. She comes with a skull. Her fingernails are really long. I like her fingernails. Here's what the back cover looks like. And these are all $19.99, I believe. The Captain Spaulding. He's got a little weight to him. They made him a little bigger. And then he has the head. He's got a chicken in one hand, and he has the bag in another. The bag of chicken in the other. And there's the back on that one. So that's really cool. And then Svengoolie. I love the Svengoolie. With his chicken. And there's the back of the Svengoolie. All right, so all those are online and in store. So we also got into, and they might already be on the website as of right now, because I'm sure Brian was working on it. But we got in the Captain Spaulding head knocker, the Exorcist head knocker, which is so freaking cool. She's in the bed. Y'all, it's cool as shit. And the Pinhead Hellraiser head knocker. We got all 3 of those in as well. They're very cool. I will post pictures and videos and all that of those as well. I didn't have enough table space to show them, but they're very freaking cool. And it's been a while since we've had anything Pinhead in stock. I mean, because there's just not a lot out there right now to order. So the Pinhead head knocker is badass. We also got in the black and white Bride of Frankenstein ultimate figure. We got that in as well. There was something else. Oh, what's the other thing? I feel like there was something else, but I can't remember what it is right now. I'm so sorry. I'm not sure. But I feel like there was another ultimate we got in from... it was Greta Gremlin. Greta Gremlin ultimate. That's right. Got her in too. So we got all of that in. And then we just recently, a couple days ago, just got in the brand new Silent Hill 112 figure from Mezco. So here's this. It's really hard to see, especially with the packaging. But it's Pyramid Head, but they're calling it Red Pyramid thing. I don't know. And there's tons of accessories. There's tons of hands and blood and more weapons, and I don't know, these little spider things. I'm not sure. But we got those in. This is $100 right here. But that is available in store and online. And then we also just got in a whole bunch of handmade by robot figures as well. I'll end up taking pictures of those, but we got some new stuff of that in. We got in some new coffees. We got in a Ghost Face coffee. It's a red candy apple. Ooh, so cool. And let's see, there's a Cypress Hill coffee. I know we got in a bunch of new coffees too. So just search coffee and you'll see everything will pop up online. But yeah, we've been getting in a bunch of stuff all week this week, and we're still waiting on stuff. So getting NECA Ghostface. NECA doesn't have anything Ghostface right now in stock, so what we're getting in is what the people have in stock. Trying to think. Yeah, the only thing new Ghostface that I've had in is the coffee. And I think there's 2 different Ghostface ones, but the newest one is red candy apple. So I don't know if you drink coffee, but you might want to check that out. Yeah, and y'all know that I'm taking all these Toonie Terrors home, and I have no room. I have 0 room. I want the black and white bride ultimate figure. I have no room. I don't know what to do anymore. I have to buy another house. Oh, God. But I am taking the Toonie Terrors home. I love the Toonie Terrors. So, where are the Angela and Suzanne Toonie Terror figures from Night of the Demons? I don't know, but we need some, don't we? Joe, Bob, and Darcy needed Toonie Terror. I totally agree. Been after the Ghostface dad hat since last year, and it's always sold out. Ghostface dad hat. Oh, you know what? I don't think we've had from us. I think I can't remember everything that we've had. I know we had a hat. I don't know if we've gotten it back in stock though. We'll check on that. Because that's from a whole other company. Yes, red candy apple. Okay. So what else? Let's see. I think that was all the products. I can't think of anything else that we got in. I just wanted to talk about really quick about my photo shoot I just had this past weekend. Well, Friday night, I had to go do another little shoot with Tom Devlin for the movie that we were shooting, the Slaughterhouse on the Hill. He called us all back in, and Friday night we all had to come in and do a couple more scenes that he wanted to add into the movie. So got a little more in, so that was fun. So did that on Friday night, and then Saturday morning was my Halloween pinup photo shoot with Michelle Starr and Sabina Kelly. Tons of fun. I always have fun with them. This one, it was nice because it was a private shoot just for me, because their Halloween shoot is actually the 23rd and the 24th, but I'll be at Creepy Econ. So I thank the ladies and the makeup artist and hairstylist for coming just for me for a day so I can have my Halloween pinup photo shoot. And I hope everybody will enjoy the photos. I think everybody's enjoying the behind-the-scenes videos that I have posted so far. Michelle took all those videos and sent them to me. And she was like, hey, you can use these if you like. And so, yeah. So I think everybody's enjoying those. I had the devil goddess look, which was really hot and sexy. And I can't wait to get those photos back. Did some photos with the pitchfork, and I did some photos with a skeleton, and so I think everybody's really going to like those. And then the other photos, I had the 5-piece lingerie set on that has like bats on it, and it was with her graveyard scene, and her graveyard scene was so cool. when she told me she had a new graveyard scene for pictures, I just didn't know what she meant. I thought she meant one of these things had like the backdrop had like a graveyard scene on it. That's what I thought she meant. But no, she did a whole thing out back, and then her husband's over off to the side doing fog. It was great. It was so much fun. But I think the photos are going to turn out really nice. That one I did some stuff, with the graveyard. I did some stuff with a bat. I did some stuff with some dead roses, some stuff with the tombstones. So yeah, it was tons of fun, and I think the pictures are going to they're really going to turn out good, I hope. And I cannot wait to share them with y'all. So, yay. They were showing the neck of Ghostface online, but it's not available at the moment. Oh, yeah. That's a good point. Michael made a good point. He said they should do a black and white variant of Vampira. Yeah, it is kind of weird to see her in color because she is always in black and white. Good point, Michael. See? Even August says, I agree with the mayor. See, he agrees too. Yeah, that is a good point. I'll have to tell Brian that. I bet Brian will agree with that too. Oh, thank you. Jeff said he loved that I quoted the 89 Batman movie. Thank you. I love the 89 Batman movie. I was trying to be creative. But yeah, that was a tons of fun. And I think this is what's going to happen, y'all. As of right now, a lot of people always ask, every time I do these photo shoots, everybody asks, are you going to have, 8x10s to sell? And usually sometimes I'll turn one or two into 8x10, but I only sell them at conventions. Because I'm trying to keep some of my photos, I don't know, not on the Nightmare Toys website. You know what I'm saying? So I have two sets. I have my 2020 and my 2021 Halloween photo shoots on the Nightmare Toys website. I have those photos that people can purchase. But it kind of doesn't make any sense for me to have the photos on there and me not get the money for them when I'm paying for the photo shoots and they're my photos. Why should Nightmare Toys gets the money for that? So we are looking into making my own website. That's what I need to do. I need to have my own website so I can sell my 8x10s myself, and I can print up any of the photos I want as an 8x10 and not feel, because some of my photos I don't feel like I should be selling on the Nightmare Toys website. But if I have my own website, then it's cool. And just my pinup stuff, just my professional pinup photos. But I can do a whole lot more and sell a whole lot more of those, I think, if I just have my own website instead of selling them on Nightmare Toys. I'll probably keep some of the photos that are already on the Nightmare Toys website on there just because not everybody's going to know that I'll have a website once I do. But again, this is what I'm going to do. That way everybody has access to buy an 8x10 from any of my photo shoots, because everybody's already asking right now if I'm going to have 8x10s of this photo shoot. And I would like to, yes. I think they're going to turn out really cool. So I'm looking into my own website so I can sell them on there, and then just sell some other stuff of mine too that I could sell on my website. Like I could sell the Valentine Bluffs Blu-rays and DVDs on my own website. I actually have screen used outfit from the movie Nameless that I did with Tom, the first movie that I did with Tom. The entire outfit I have, and I'm wanting to sell it after obviously the movie comes out. But it still has blood all over it. It's like it's like the skirt, the top, and my bra that I was wearing, just blood all over it. And I'm like, well, maybe somebody might want to buy the screen used outfit after the movie comes out. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe. Who knows? Whatever. So stuff like that is what I'm talking about, though, to sell on my own website. So I'm looking into that. Well, thank you very much, Jeff. I really appreciate that compliment. So hopefully I can get my own website going to sell stuff. What else do I want to talk about? Products, events. Okay. So the only thing I need to talk about are events happening. So starting next week, like I said, is my birthday. September 20th, next Wednesday, is my birthday. So we will be here. We will discuss movies. I think I want to discuss the birthday horror movies. I probably did last year. I'm going to discuss them again because I'm going to watch them again because you know I will. I love Happy Birthday to Me, and I love Bloody Birthday and Happy Death Day, all that. So I'll probably watch those and discuss those a little bit with you next week. But we are doing The Haunting in Venice as well. But I'll find some other things to talk about too. But it's my birthday. And if you are wanting to purchase anything for me for my birthday, I do have an Amazon wish list. It is on my Linktree link. If you go on my Instagram or my Twitter, if you hit the Linktree, my Amazon wish list is on there. And I wouldn't mind anything from there. Everybody gets me lingerie though. And I have so much lingerie. And I have like a lot of movies and stuff I would really love to have. Horror movies and stuff. That's on my wish list. Like Ghost Story. But I also have a Cash App. So if you wanted to just send me some cash, I will take cash too. I would appreciate that. Or you can subscribe to one of my other accounts as well. I have a Fansly account. That one's fun because you have 3 different subscription prices. So there's 3 different tiers of subscriptions for that particular account. But I have Fansly, OnlyFans, and Loyal Fans. So if you just wanted to join one of my accounts just for my birthday, that's cool too. Just putting that out there. Or you don't have to mean anything at all. Just message me and say, hey, happy birthday. All right. But anyway, to go with the birthday, we're going to have a birthday sale. That's right. For my birthday, I'm giving all y'all 15% off. So next Wednesday, all day long for 24 hours. If you're wanting one of these products, it's a great time to get it. So next Wednesday, 15% off of everything that's in stock. Okay? So birthday sale on the 20th. And then the 23rd and the 24th, we will be at Creep IE Con Aftermath. That's in Ontario, California. That is our last convention of the year. We don't have any more conventions the rest of the year. This will be our last one. It is Saturday and Sunday, the 23rd and 24th. So make sure you come and stop by the Nightmare Toys booth. Come by and say hi to me. I have all my 8x10s. I'm stocked up on all those. I have Valentine Bluffs Blu-rays as well. To sell. So yeah, come say hi. I need to post about that, about Creep Icon. It's kind of like, this one is their aftermath, so it's kind of horror and pop culture. So we will be bringing some of our merchandise from the other store that we had, Big Bang Toys, as well as our stuff from here from Nightmare Toys. So we're going to have a very big booth at this convention. It's going to be a little different. So very excited about that though. So please come say hi to me. Do not be shy. I cannot tell you how many people, after a convention happens, how many people message me and say, oh, I seen you, but I was too shy to say hi. Or I seen you, but you looked really busy and I don't want to bother you. I'm shy too. I'm just as shy as everybody else. Please come say hi. I want you to come say hi. I want to meet you. And I'm never too busy. Just come over. Come say hi. Come get a hug. Okay? I'm not going to bite. All right. So the first weekend of October, we will be doing the Joe Bob's Drive-In Last Jamboree with Joe Bob and Darcy. So that's going to be fun. We'll be sponsoring that. We should have a little small booth there. And we will be having a signing every single day before the event happens. It'll be a couple hours each day. We're not sure of everybody yet. It's kind of going to be more of a surprise, I think. But we'll have a signing with somebody 3-4 days in a row. But we are on that Monday the 9th, which is Columbus Day. And it's also Indigenous Peoples Day. I don't even think I'm saying that word right, but it's also. Am I saying it right? Indigenous. I can't say it. I cannot say that with these freaking Invisaligns on my teeth. I just cannot say that word.
Oh, that's great.
Sorry. See? Now you got laughing for the day. That word, it's that day too. But Joe Bob and Darcy will be signing that evening after the event's done from 4 to 7. So put that on your calendar now. You want to come see Joe Bob here October 9th from 4 to 7. I'm working on doing something on the 14th. I don't have anything yet, but I'm working on that. The 21st, we will have Serena Vincent from 12 to 4. She was in Cabin Fever. She was also a yellow Power Ranger too. So she's tons of fun. And it's also Joseph's birthday, so we'll do a little party that day too for Joseph's birthday. And then the 28th is the Halloween party. Yay! I've already gotten everything for the Halloween party. I've gotten all the decorations, the balloons. I've gotten all the stuff for the goodie bags. The only thing I'll need to get is the candy and cookies. That's all I need to get the very right before it happens. But so the Halloween party, we're going to have a sale all day. We're going to be here all day and we're all going to be dressed up all day. But the Halloween party is basically, I'm going to say from 12 to 5. That's when Jeremy the Balloon Guy will be here from 12 to 5. And then Kat Cressida, who is a voice actor, she voices the Haunted Bride and the Haunted Mansion Bride and voices some in the Tower of Terror ride. She's also done Toy Story, Dexter's Laboratory, tons of horror video games, including a Bloody Mary video game, and just tons and tons and tons and tons of other voices from all fandoms, all genres, for all ages. So Kat will be here signing from 1 to 4 within the Halloween party. And then later that evening, we're going to have a special event with Kat from 7 to 9. After the store has closed, it'll be a special event. We're going to do in our clothing room. And it'll be kind of like a Q&A type of thing. But she's going to discuss Disney and all that and all the stuff that she does. That's going to be tons of fun. You have to get tickets for that. And the tickets are available on our website right now. If you go on our website, nightmaretoys.com, it has all the information for Serena and for Kat on there. If you cannot come on the 28th, which is a Saturday, Kat will be coming back for a signing on Sunday as well. We're open from 12 to 6 on Sunday, and she'll be signing, I think, from like 12 to 4 on Sunday. So she'll be here Saturday and Sunday. And we'll have Halloween sales and stuff that whole weekend too. So, and that's really about it for October. We'll talk about November later. October, we got a lot of stuff going on. But, we'll have a Friday 13th sale, too, for October. I almost forgot about Friday 13th. Duh. Yeah, we'll have a sale, I think, maybe just for the day or maybe the weekend. I'm not sure. I haven't figured that out yet. But we'll have a Friday 13th sale, too. So, birthday sale, September 20th. Friday the 13th sale. And then sales around Halloween. So there you go. Tons of sales. All right, what are y'all saying? Thank you for telling me happy birthday. I really appreciate it. What movie will they show? Who, Joe, Bob, and Darcy? Is that what you're talking about? Because I know they're going to show a whole bunch of movies. They're going to have a whole lot of famous people the whole weekend, and they're going to have a whole lot of movies, too. It's a huge event. The event's already sold out, though. Why, hello. Hello, Harry. How are you? Do I know Blink-182? I don't know them personally, but I know who Blink-182 is. I've listened to them. Naked in another teen movie. Go at Reese's. Snickers if you're in a jam. Rolos if you're desperate. Okay.
Hey, Rolos are amazing.
No, rollers are good. I like it. That's just funny. Oh, I'll have the good candy. I promise. I'm gonna have all kinds of candy and cookies and stuff. Usually, I always buy like brownies and donuts and cookies and cakes. I buy all kinds of stuff, but I think I'm just gonna make it a little simpler this year because some of that stuff gets a little messy. And I'm just gonna buy cookies, like different kinds of cookies, and I'll have just bowls of candy. So. Ooh, that sounds like fun, Elaine. The Nightmare Realm in Ireland. Ooh. Why, hello, Ernesto. How are you? Hello from Chicago. I am from Bourbonnais. I'm from Bourbonnais, Illinois. I'm from the Kankakee area, Kankakee County. How are y'all doing? All right. I think that's really about it. Yep. I wrote everything down, and I think I've mentioned everything that I wanted to mention. So, let's recap everything really quick. Go watch The Nun 2. And then go watch I'll Be Watching on Amazon or Tubi. The Friendship Game is on Hulu. And The Ghost Story is on Amazon. And the RoboCop documentary is on Screambox. So go watch all of those movies. I suggest those. And you can purchase all these products on nightmaretoys.com or in store if you can walk in. We have all of that online. And don't forget about our birthday sale next Wednesday. Okay? And I will see everybody at Creep IECon hopefully on the 23rd and 24th. I can't wait for that. I am going to go meet Rose McGowan. I haven't met her yet, so I'm excited to get her autograph. So, and next week we'll be talking The Haunting in Venice. So we'll be talking about that movie. So before I go, anybody have any questions or anything they'd like to add before I leave? I know last week I got off here abruptly and there were some questions and I was like, oh shit. Yes, you need to come spend Halloween with us. Hello, Doug. How are you doing today? Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad to see that there's stuff like that in Ireland. Well, okay, guys. Well, there's no questions. Then I will see you guys next week, okay? And y'all have a spooky day and a spooky weekend. Love y'all. Bye.